What is up, you guys? Good morning and welcome back. I'm about to take the scooter down to town to grab some breakfast, and then we have a ton of work to do today, so it's going to be a good one. Absolutely bombing! Let's go. What a scooter. I'm going to leave this pig idling. Hopefully nobody steals it. Breakfast secured. Let's get it. Ready to roll. Made it. Let's go. Nice little pop there. Have both the straps out. It seems like it's hanging only from the filler neck. First time that wheel's been off in a while. DOT code on these tires is from 2008. Now that we have that wheel off, it does look like there's one more bolt up here on the filler neck. Maybe even just a 10 mil or something, and drop this down, and then it all should fall. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So good under here. I'm so relieved. Every time you've never seen the underside of a section of a car this old, you always got to be nervous, but this looks great. Old school build, I love it, with the Borla exhaust and the conies. I'm gonna run and check the tank straps and see if they came with new hardware, and if not, I'm gonna want to bring one of these down to town. But I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna take a break for a minute. Looks like it did come with this little mounting plate, which is sweet, because I wasn't sure where I was gonna find another one of those, but it did not come with bolts. So I'm gonna grab one of those bolts to check the thread and run down to the store and get something to eat. Fuck yeah, I just made it down to Runnings, ran into my buddy Tristan, haven't seen him in forever. Sick. Let's get some bolts. No way, first try. I think I just got that first try. A bacon cheeseburger.
Anything else?
No, that'll do it. Good for another 100 miles. That $2 got us 3/4 of a tank. We were almost empty. This thing is so awesome. Just got back to my place, so let's grab these bolts and see if we can't get this tank cleaned out. Just occurred to me that I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, and this might have been a bad idea. I don't think this is going very well. Sick. For my first time ever cutting my own hair, I don't think bad at all. Honestly, pretty presentable. So, I'll take it. Let's get out here and get something done on the Jetta. Out here with the Jetta's fuel tank. Just gonna pull out the whole housing, and it's just quarter turns. And this is the whole old housing here. Pretty gnarly looking. Looking in here at this old fuel, it looks super gnarly. Unfortunately, I do think I'm gonna have to drain it out. I think I'm gonna call that a load. Holy shit, this is gnarly looking gas, guys. So gnarly looking. A little gas in the mouth never hurt anybody, especially some varnishy stuff. But a good siphon will get her done. Science is so cool, even if it makes you a little lightheaded. Siphoning got all the fuel out, so now I'm just gonna shove some rags down in here and clean out all the sediment, and then it should be ready to throw back in the Jetta. Just so much sediment and crust. This is satisfying as fuck. We have the tank all cleaned out and it's ready to go back in. I just want to find a couple places underneath where the tank is that need a little wire wheeling and painting and get that rust dealt with. This was really our main spot right here, and that cleaned up super well. Glad there was no actual rot, just surface rust there. And I'm going to spray on some kind of rust preventative coating, and then I will put some undercoat on top of that before we raise the tank. Since we did get down to bare metal right there, I'm going to run some self-etching primer over it, and then I'm just going to cover it up with some spray undercoat. Ow! I just fucking punched myself in the face. Jesus Christ. Got that nice and coated up, and after some undercoat, we will be ready to throw the tank in. With the wire wheel out, I'm gonna hit this hub because this wheel was impossible to get off. Much better. For Rock Auto Noob, I haven't been buying from them for that long, and I was all excited about collecting all my different magnets, and for my first 3 orders, I got 3 different ones, and then for my last 3, every time I've gotten Ron's Chevy, and there's nothing against Ron's Chevy. The first time I thought it was nice, but 3 times Ron's Chevy, we're ready for something new, Rock Auto. Myself a sandwich while I waited for that paint to dry. And now, let's throw this tank back up. That's sweet, our new hardware will work. I just gotta find some washers for it, because the straps are pretty thin, and even though it is a flange nut, I just want it to be a little wider. Getting this tank slid under here. Alright, now I'm probably delusional, but I actually think this might lift in pretty easily. So let's give it a shot. I'm gonna get the floor jack ready. Get this jack on. Seems like there's 2 big straps that are the same, and then one that's little, and that's different because it's under the spare tire well. So we've got our little strap going in right now, and then the other 2 should be identical. Now these next 2 seem like they are the same strap, so they're interchangeable for each other, but they bolt with 1 bolt to this side, which is the weird part. And I'm gonna try to get this started right now, hopefully without too much trouble. Got them all started, just getting them tightened up now, and then our tank's officially in. Go. New hardware, new straps, the tank is all cleaned out and it's back in. Filler neck's up there. On this tank, the filler neck is just built in, which is different than the Hondas. On the Hondas, the filler neck is like detachable off the tank, but pretty cool. Let's jump back up above, throw the gasket and the fill cap back on, and then we're done. So this just slips on and over. and then gets kind of pushed over the fill neck there. And fill cap back in. Sick, guys. We were able to drop that tank, get it all cleaned up, get it raised back in with new straps and new hardware. So that's huge progress on the Jetta. It's ready for all the new parts, and I'm gonna call it a video. But in the next one, we're gonna be throwing the new fuel pump in, then jumping up front and doing all the timing components and the water pump and stuff. So it should be pretty exciting. But right now, I'm gonna go skate, and I appreciate you guys for sticking around. STUUTUUBE!